everybody, this is the Wikstrand. So, why do you think Blue Chrush got made? I would guess that because Bring It On was such a huge hit, the movie studios all over the United States started to try to find new stories that were similar to that one. And one day somebody, found this news article about these hardcore surfer babes from Hawaii, and they decided to make a movie about it. Does that technically make this movie an original script or based on previously published materials? I don't know. Anyway, let's find out how good this movie is, shall we? This is Blue Chrush. Lena and Eden are three friends in Hawaii who are really into surfing, and especially Anne-Marie, who is training to try to win this huge championship with the surfing thing later on, but she's lacking a bit of self-confidence because there was this accident that almost drowned her, and she needs some self-confidence built back to be able to do this. Now they work at this luxurious hotel as cleaning ladies and stuff like that, and they're trying to balance their desire to surf and their desire to earn enough money to be able to surf, and also having to shoulder the responsibility of taking care of Anne-Marie's 14-year-old sister Penny. Now, the problem with Blue Chrush is basically the following. Anne-Marie doesn't really seem to be that into this surfing thing, and we don't get to see her surf a lot, and when she does, she doesn't look like she's very good at it. So this movie, unlike a movie like Bring It On, you felt like Kristen Dunst was very good at this cheerleading thing, but Kate Bosworth looks out of place in this movie, and she doesn't look like she's very interested or that motivated to actually do this surfing thing, and she's more interested of humping this gorgeous piece of man meat slab that has been thrown down into her lap. He's an NFL player who provides a little bit of a distraction, but also some romantic interest for her. And I will say this, as a romantic drama, it's kind of dreadful because they have no chemistry between themselves, and Kate Bosworth is such a boring and uncharismatic actress that I really didn't care about any of this. And you need a story like this. You want the characters to succeed, you want her to win the championship, and you want her to show everybody that she has gotten over this trauma thing. By the way, the trauma thing, they didn't really build on that thing very good. It was kind of put on the back burner along with other forms of side plots and a little bit of distraction things that happen throughout this movie. There was a lot of drop storylines all over the movie. That didn't go anywhere, and that didn't go anywhere, and that didn't go anywhere. As a sports movie, if you can call surfing a sport, I don't know, is it a sport? The surfing sequences looks absolutely gorgeous, but there is just so many times that I can see a surfer in slow motion riding that wave and seeing the water splash around before it gets a little old and before you go a little bit. I've seen that, and it looked better the last time. It takes so long time for us to actually see that Kate Bosworth actually is able to surf at all, with the home video thing that they're showing and stuff like that. But then it is way too late. The movie is kind of predictable, and the movie is kind of uninteresting. I didn't really care about what happened to the characters. I didn't care what was going to happen to these three friends, except for Eden, played by Michelle Rodriguez, who is actually the most interesting character of them all. I think maybe if she would have been, our main character, maybe this movie would have been a little bit better, but otherwise it's just a bit boring. Eventually the movie ends on some kind of conclusion or something like that, but at that point I had already lost so much interest in the thing that I didn't really care about it at all. If you have never seen this movie, I do not really recommend it or anything like that. If you're going to see a similar movie to this one, Bring It On is a far superior movie. This was just a bit boring. There was nothing horribly offensively bad about it. It was just offensively bland and kind of uninteresting. Blue Chrush was a boring, uninteresting movie with uninteresting characters, a pretty slow pace, and a very uninteresting story. But I'm still going to give this movie 27 points. Some things did work, but it was eventually something I didn't care that much about, and I really struggled to find anything to really attach myself to. So I'll see you next time from, well, so-and-so reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.